We have been talking about how Vishwamitra, a very valorous and powerful king, wanted to become a Brahmarshi and his journey towards achieving the same. We have also seen what all he did and the obstacles he encountered during his penance. But the story is not over yet. He is set to face many more obstacles before he achieved his goal. Please listen to the end of this episode to know how finally Vishwamitra became a Brahmarshi. Namaste, my name is Gayatri. Hope you are enjoying the series of the great epic Ramayana. Please like, leave a comment and share with your friends if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. In these videos, I am following Valmiki Ramayana, adding some additional information from my research. Heeding to the advice of Lord Brahma, Vishwamitra started his penance standing with his hands raised to heavens without any food. As usual, threatened by his penance, Indra and other gods planned another conspiracy to disturb his penance. After careful thought, finding no other idea, Indra called Rambha, another beautiful and talented Apsara, and ordered her to seduce and disturb Vishwamitra. But Rambha was scared of Vishwamitra. She refused to go, saying Vishwamitra will curse her. But Indra appealed to her, saying the time is favorable to her and no one can ignore her beauty, not even Vishwamitra. He promised her that Manmadha, the god of love, and he himself, in the form of a sweetly singing cuckoo, will accompany and support her. At last, Ramba had to accept and take up the task. She appeared before Vishwamitra in her full splendor and started dancing before him. Seeing her, instantly Vishwamitra was attracted to her, but after a moment understood the reason behind her coming to him. He was furious. Unable to control his anger, he cursed her, saying, "O foolish woman, you know very well that I am doing penance in order to control my senses and emotions. Still, with your audacity, you try to disturb my penance and me. For your stubbornness, I am cursing you to become a stone statue for 10,000 years or until sage Vasishta comes and relieves you." Rambha became a statue immediately, and Indra and Manmadha, scared, fled the scene. Vishwamitra, after he cursed Rambha, cooled down and repented deeply. The purpose of his penance was to control his senses and emotions, but he failed miserably by cursing Rambha. He took an oath that he would never ever become angry on anyone for any reason. He thought to himself, "Until I attain the status of Brahmarshi, I will not eat food or drink water. I will not talk even a single word. I will even control my breathing." With such a strict decision, he again started his penance. After doing penance for 1,000 years, one day Vishwamitra decided to take a meal. Indra, looking for an opportunity, came dressed as a Brahmin before him and begged for food. Vishwamitra, who was just going to start eating, handed over all the food to Indra peacefully without any anger or angst over going hungry. He then continued with his penance for 1,000 more years. The whole world started getting affected by Vishwamitra's penance. There were heat waves everywhere. Seeing this, gods were scared of some unforeseen disaster. So they went to Lord Brahma and requested him to make Vishwamitra stop his penance by fulfilling his wish. Brahma, who was already pleased with the penance and the control which Vishwamitra attained, appeared before Vishwamitra along with all other gods and granted him the status of Brahmarshi. Vishwamitra, though very happy, had one final request to make. He wanted other Brahmarshis, most importantly Vasishta, to recognize him as a Brahmarshi. Upon God's request, Vasishta himself came and called Vishwamitra a Brahmarshi and congratulated him on his achievement. Vishwamitra also, from his side, honored Vasishta and paid his respects to him. The war between Vasishta and Vishwamitra, both Brahmarshis now, finally cooled off, and they started recognizing the worth in each other and treated the other with respect. Vishwamitra's quest was finally satisfied, and he started leading an ascetic life with his followers in his hermitage. Thus, Satananda completed telling the story of Brahmarshi Vishwamitra. To hear the full story, you can click on links given below in the description and enjoy the great journey of a powerful king becoming a highly acclaimed Brahmarshi. Feeling content after hearing the story, Rama, Lakshmana, and other members of the King Janaka's royal court paid their respects to Vishwamitra and retired for the day. Let us continue the story of how the great bow Pinaka came into the possession of King Janaka in the next chapter. Hope you like this episode. Please subscribe to this channel to get more such videos. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu.